Hello again, welcome back my favorite Coder Cats and Coder Kittens. This is another Coder Kitty Reviews. This is actually the first one that deals with a clothing item. For this particular one, I'm looking at the Harm's Way Women's Frock Coat. I personally have the gray version because it was easy to recolor as I needed. And that runs about $3.50. I would say it is well worth it. I'm going to show you first it on the avatar I frequently wear it on, which I admit I did recode it slightly, but then I will dig out and show it to you with all of its normal options. It is fortunately modifiable, which runs very nicely. It looks black on here. If the light hits it, you can see a little bit of texturing. I have personally modified mine. I took a true leather texture from True Textures. Also right there. I adjust it with a bit of a brown hue there. That is not its standard, but I just wanted to show you my personal take on it, and then I'll show you its standard version. One of the things I really like about it, not only does it fit well, it's a nice mesh long coat that is rigged to the body. So it adjusts reasonably well to your animations. But the way it's designed, at least it fits this character very well, is you adjust it so that you can pull it back over a weapon at your side. If you're doing a Western feel, their store has a lot of Western stuff in it, or a cyberpunk or an adventurer or post-apocalyptic adventurer, these would serve you very well because you can, through roleplay, you can actually just shove that back and up the threat level of, okay, there are my guns. I found it much easier to not worry about the attachment points of their HUD, and I just recoded mine to respond to clicks on specific faces. But one of the beautiful things about how they have this designed is, you see, it doesn't just fade away. It has a separate part that goes along and gives it that sense of actually being pulled back. And that serves it extremely well. I'm very fond of this coat. I highly recommend this coat. But as I also promised, I will show it to you in its entirely natural form. So one sec while I find it. Alright, here we go. This is the coat in its entirely stock and natural form before any alterations or me messing with it. It's still an extremely nice coat. You actually get a bit of a kind of woven texture to it. You get a HUD that will give you options for, give that a moment to load. It has a, whoops, did not mean to draw my shotgun there. It gives an option for the right up, left down, right down, left up, both up, or both down. Very easy to control that way. You can also get, there we go, options directly from a touch menu within the jacket itself. And set for who wants to be able to control the coat. All in all, I find their scripting is a little bit lacking compared to what I want. It's one of the reasons I re-scripted it myself to my own purposes. If you're not quite at the point of doing that yourself, it at least does have the options built in. Again, I would give it an 8 out of 10 easy. For 350 linden for a decent quality mesh like this, I definitely could go for it. Last thing we're going to take a quick look at is, take it off there. Alright, 5747, add 67. So it adds 2,000 complexity, so it's not that bad for what you got out of it. Definitely, I would 100% say go for it if you're looking for a nice, good sort of, especially if you're looking for what I would call a gunslinger's coat. whether it be for whatever type of environment you're after. If you want a good gunslinger's coat, this is one I would 100% recommend for that. 8 out of 10, they could get 10 out of 10 with a improvement to their scripting and the option of layering a little more detail in the texturing options, like making it go to leather or with a... But they made it modifiable, so you can do that all on your own if you know even just a little bit about going through that. So, that'll be it for this week's Coder Kitty reviews. Hope to see you next week for this. Do please check out my primary series, which are Coder Kitty Decoded and Coder Kitty's Workshop. Links to all of those will be in the description below. Thank you very much, and have a good day.